Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. Today I have Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge with me, and today we are going to take a look at the Samsung Galaxy Note Fan Edition port for the Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. So this ROM is really minimalistic, so it hasn't got any useless features or useless apps on board. So I mean, they have even removed things like, you know, Samsung Music and so on. You don't have these Samsung apps. I mean, almost all of them. You have the calendar on board, which is also the same as on the Galaxy S8. You have the camera of the Galaxy S8 or the Galaxy Note Fan Edition with this new zoom feature there. You also have Bixby Vision, but I'm not quite sure if it's working or not. Of course, you need to sign into your Samsung account first. And yeah, so the My Files app is also the same. So there's absolutely no difference between these apps. You have the same features in the recent apps panel, settings, lock apps, and yeah. So this ROM also has things like Samsung Notes on board. It has the secure folder on board, but I'm not quite sure if it's working. I don't think so. So now let's try it. Okay, as you can see, he won't start here. It also has, oh, as you can see, he said failed to create secure folder or something like that. So here we have an app called Reboot. You can see we have this, it's a simple app which basically allows you to reboot to the recovery or to do a fast reboot. But if you go into the reboot section, you can basically see that there's a branding at the bottom, and as you can see, it says Samsung Galaxy Note Fan Edition, and this is something which I personally really liked because, you know, it gives this Note Fan Edition feeling on your Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge, so it's nice to have a branding like this on board. And yeah, so we also have something called S Assistant or something like that, but unfortunately it's not working in my country, so I actually don't know what this actually is. As you can see, it says the service is not available in your country or region, and so on, so it's quite sad. You also have the S Voice and so on, so all that standard stuff. And yeah. So a feature which we haven't seen already is a feature called App Lock. So if you go into the settings and if you go into advanced features, you can basically go to this section and lock some apps. So first of all, you need to set up a pattern first, so let's do that quickly. And now you can lock apps. So if you want to lock the calculator, for example, and the calendar, you can basically enable these two, and if you try to go to the calendar, for example, he will ask for the pattern. So you can basically lock apps, which is really nice. And it's also really nice that you don't need to download an app to lock some other apps, you know. And yes, you can see it works really nice here. Another useful feature which we have in the advanced features here is this floating messages thing here. So you can basically enable this floating messenger thing, just like this Facebook Messenger. You know, you don't need to open the app to message and so on. So this is also something which is really nice. As you can see, you have this messages app here. It may also work with other messengers, but since now I haven't seen it on other messengers. And yeah, so it's also a nice feature, but there are, you know, less support for other messengers like WhatsApp. And yeah, so this should be everything. You know, it's a normal Note Fan Edition port, and the Note Fan Edition is really similar to S8, to the Galaxy S8. So you won't find any big differences between S8 ports and this Note Fan Edition port. You know, there are really less changes. And you know, the performance wise, it's quite okay. As you can see, there are no lags. Everything is really smooth. The animations are really amazing on this ROM. And now let's go to the device maintenance here. Now let's go to the memory option. Here you can see that it uses like 2.1 gigabytes of the whole RAM, which is about the half. You know, it is not the best RAM usage I've ever seen, but it's still okay and it will do his job. Yeah, so this is basically it. Now let me show you how to install this ROM on your Samsung Galaxy S7 or S7 Edge. So the first thing you need to do is to, download the ROM and paste it on your device storage. After that you need to power off your device. So I have already turned off my device. After that we need to boot into the TWRP recovery. For that, press the volume up button, the home button and the power button at the same time. After you are here in the TWRP recovery, just go to the wipe option and perform a wipe. Now let's go to the install option and locate your ROM. In my case it's in the internal storage. Just press on it and locate your ROM. So this here's the ROM, press on it and just swipe to flash. Here we are in the Aroma installer. Here at the top you can see the developer. It's the same developer as the MIUI port ROM. Yeah, now let's press on this here. It's not fully in English, so let's say full wipe. Press on this arrow there again. Here you need to select your model. I guess you have this G35F or FD model. Just press on your model. If you have the Edge or the flat variant, it depends on your model number. After that, just press on the arrow again and press again to install this ROM. So this process could take like 4 minutes, maybe even longer. You just need to wait until it's finished. So the installation process is finished now, and now your phone will just reboot by itself. So you just need to wait until your phone boots up, and yeah. So as you can see, the phone just booted up now, and it asks for your SIM pin. So just set up your pin and set up your device. So after that you will basically be ready to use this ROM. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, give a dislike, and peace out.